Okay, everybody, it's been a while since I made a video, but and it will be a long time before I make another one until YouTube solves something. So apparently, during the beginning of the pandemic, there was a bunch of you had Jason Kenney in control of Alberta, and you had Doug Ford in control of Ontario, and these guys were running around doing things, and they were getting all this stuff and doing all this crap, and none of us were being informed about anything. We had to find out ourselves. Knowledge was sparse. They, a dozen little problems. They were Jason Kenney was suddenly appearing with all these masks, and you had to wonder where he was getting them from, right? Same with Ford. And here's Ford, doing a frickin' Amazon commercial that he's going to open up an Amazon while, the pandemic's on, right? Let's go work in a factory and be around everybody. And so I was talking about all the frustration and all the stupid things you were hearing, and YouTube went and gave me a community guideline strike. I've had it with them, okay? The last bullshit that they did with me, okay? They let a Russian idiot, okay, copyright strike me twice for videos that I made that were 8 months older than his and wasn't even the same content. And he used someone else to actually even do it, pretending to be their agent. And YouTube allowed it. See, under the law, of the DMCA law, okay, if YouTube makes blatant mistakes like that, you can sue them back, and they're just as liable as making a false copyright claim. Okay? That's the first thing. And then we had this other guy who had a video up about a game that I got for free off of bloody Steam. So I start to play it, and then I get a strike. They're saying it's this guy, and he's like, I didn't ask them to do that. They went ahead and did it anyway. You see what I'm saying here now, people? Right? It's pick on me. Somebody over there is a real dick. Right? So then, I go, okay, I had some memberships with people, and then they did this anti-ad blocker thing. Okay, well then I'll pull all my memberships, and I'm just going to stop watching your shit. Well, a couple of months, what was it, about a year, during the pandemic, they went and put ads on my shit, and I'm not even being pieced off or getting a piece of that money. Okay? So when the anti-ad blocking thing comes in, I can't even watch my own shit, to see if it's okay. Which is like, what the level of stupid at YouTube has gone right through the bloody roof. You want to be TikTok, cut off a piece of YouTube and say, you tick, or tick you, or something. Give it a stupid name like similar, so that it can go and do its own thing. Because I used to watch a lot of history shows here, but you know what? I'm just going to go to Nebula. Why would I waste my time on YouTube looking for history, right? And what's funny is the memberships that I had was more money than premium would have been. So you've managed to lose money out of the deal no matter what you think. Okay? So I got over 1,300 videos. I'm going to pull all of them off YouTube. Okay? So you can't make any more money off of me. Okay? I don't care if it's a few bucks, $1 here, $1 there. I don't care. All right? You're not helping me do anything. Right? I'm the guy who's I used to use YouTube as references for some of the tutorials I do. I can't see them anymore, so there's no sense fucking doing this shit. Right? No sense bothering. Right? So, anyway, it's been fun. I know a lot of you are still going. I don't know why you would, but maybe you got something better. I helped a lot of people get monetized. Most of the people that are subscribed to me are monetized. And I either helped you get there or you were already monetized and decided that I had some neat content that maybe you could learn something from and use on your own channels that might actually make both YouTube and yourself some money. Which, that's fine. Good luck to you. It's just sort of one of those things where I'm just sick and tired of putting up with this shit. I'm not a slave. Okay? And I'm not a retard or stupid or inconceivable to see what's going on here, that all you did was wait a few more months and then decide to start shit with me again. And I'm not even doing anything. Right? I mean, if everybody were allowed to listen to this video that these fuckers did this to, you'd be going, what the fuck are they even trying to do here? It's just... What? I'm discussing about how Doug Ford and Jason Kenney were able to get masks and the rest of us weren't able to get them. They were able to get them, but we weren't. The people. What the fuck is wrong with that? And then there's this, these stupid idiots on the right that were talking about, all these conspiracy fucking theories about Bill Gates having some vaccine with like little chips and robots in them. I mean, what kind of a stupid idiot do you think you are? Go stand in front of an magnetic pulse generator and just zap yourself. No more fucking little robots in you. Good Lord, what a bunch of, you got the far right that are just whacked, and you got the far left that are whacked, just as whacked, okay? It's just, and they can't exist without each other having problems. All the 80-90% of us in the middle are like, these people are all deranged. I want to go do something else and not be involved. And that's what happens. That's how these morons on either side end up in power. Is because we in the middle go, I can't take this. These people are just too batshit nuts. Anyhow, like holy balls, eh? Why? Here's one for all of you. Why should I upload any videos to YouTube? What do I get out of it? What do I get out of this? Nothing. So why do it? I can go and make a full hour-long animated movie myself, and I don't need. And you know what? I'll just, I don't know, put it somewhere, break it up into little pieces, and put it somewhere else. I don't care. Eventually, enough people will watch it, and they'll go, "Hey, this is cool." And guess what? YouTube won't be part of that shit. Fucking morons. And you know what? My language. I don't give a shit, okay? Everything I say you deserve, and I'm not the only one saying it, okay? And we're not talking about far-right Trumper wingnuts. We're not talking about your USA stupid asshole politics that, just goes round and round like a wingnut bill, okay? What a shit show the Americans are right now, And look at this. I mean, the way they phrased the community guideline strike makes it try to look like I'm an anti-vaxxer or some fucking weird shit. Like, smarten the fuck up, you idiots. Like, does YouTube even know that I infiltrated QAnon at one point? Do you guys actually know that? I guess you guys on my channel don't know that. That when Trump was tariffing Canada for aluminum, I decided I would use my ex-hacker skills and go and infiltrate their lovely little QAnon on Twitter and shit. Which I did quite well and got right to the top of the food chain and exposed the fact that aluminum tariff was making a Russian national inside the United States that owned the largest plant some serious fucking money, whom probably gave Trump a nice large fucking donation. Russia, 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 right? Okay, there's your fucking one of your connections to Russia. What up, you know? I'm just some hick from Ontario, Canada. Right? Jeez. Can't cut a break, eh? And it was in a game where I'm just flying around in a spaceship talking about this shit, you know? Just like I am walking around here. Let's get my powers on. Do I have any more shit? I don't know. Here, let's, oh, I can't see right here. But anyway. This is fucking wow. I'll take that. So anyway, you know, I mean, I everywhere I go, the little bits of this Stargate thing that I showed people, everyone is amazed and wants to see more of it and everything else. But every time I get going to do something, you know, I get peckered by some stupid bullshit with these corporations that have artificial. You know what? I had, what was it? The last suspension I had on Twitter lasted 10 minutes. You know why? Because in the first sentence was what the AI, that's right, AI, not a real human being, picked up as something that could get you suspended. And the next sentence was like, no, don't do this because it's not good for you. I'm sure in that same video that I have, somewhere in that video is me correcting some things. It's called fucking context. And that's the problem with these AIs. They do not allow for context. And it's a joke. Okay? It's a fucking joke. That's why I just don't even care about Twitter. I don't care about YouTube, Facebook, all these stupid ass fucking social media places anymore. I mean, why should I entertain you? You know, I can do this stuff, and it's all because I want to entertain myself, because all the shit that's out there is garbage written anyway. Okay? I mean, I could sit here and give you ideas for Marvel, Star Wars, everything that would be wicked crazy ideas. But you'll never see shit like that because these people have to pay their buddies who then do this crappy writing and give you crappy stories, and you have no choice but to buy this shit or buy into it. Hence the streaming service bullshit. Which I'm going to start canceling that crap too. I mean, Jesus, man. Wow. Hollywood has stopped entertaining, and, you know, that's why I do things myself, man. And a lot of people need to realize that. I'm not the only one. And you know what? I got things working. I don't need to update nothing. So, have a lovely day. That's, you know, I waited 8 fucking months for NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Unreal to fix a stupid fucking monitor bug that kept having over 2,000 developers held up by every 3 fucking minutes the goddamn engine would fucking crash on us. So don't give me the bullshit about, you know, patience and nah. We still ended up doing things. And you know, if you're not allowed to let your frustration out a little bit, what happens? Like, I would love to see YouTube talk to a psychiatrist and say, what happens to a person whom you're forcing to keep in all the negative bullshit? What happens? They go postal, and that's when you see that guy that goes and gets the rifle and runs off and starts doing stupid shit to people you know, or goes crazy and blows things up and does all this weird shit. This is why we play video games, so we can get things out of us. Okay? And you prevent that, YouTube. You prevent all of it. You prevent all the fucking fun that we could have. You know, I got 10 years in taxes. I got thousands of dollars sitting in a bank. And here I am. I'm going to have to fucking sue YouTube for being fucking dicks about that fucking copyright strike shit. I warned them, okay? I says, listen, I'll start I showed them the GoFundMe. And as soon as I showed them that and the fact that they were doing the exact same thing to someone else, okay? And I mean exact, okay? They then come back, okay, we're gonna let you off this now. Like I'm suddenly, you know, innocent suddenly, you know, just because they feel like it all of a sudden. That's not the way it works, YouTube. You did wrong, and you didn't apologize, because that's what I'll go for court. Okay, I'll get an apology, and I'll make sure you have to do it public, where I can put it on a video and put it on my channel and show everybody that you did wrong. And you're doing wrong here again. I wonder who else you're doing this to. And see, this is where I'm gonna go, oh, really? Is that right, eh? I mean, I got 1,350 videos. Think about this for everybody. And all they can get is that one little bit of a video out of 2 hours. They don't even give you the right to cut something out or edit it or fuck all. No, let's just fuck with this guy totally. Right? Anyway, I certainly have more games than most of you. Ooh, Gator. Anyway, we'll see what they do. I mean, I filed an appeal going, what the fuck are you guys even talking about? And the other thing is, they're framing it like they gave some quote about who, and they gave some quote about medical information and shit. And I'm like, at no time did I tell anybody in that at that point or onwards for the next foreseeable minutes to do anything regarding medical advice. I didn't say go drink bleach. I didn't say go drink sheep dewormer. I didn't say not to wear a mask. I didn't. None of that. None of that. So what the hell are they even talking about? How can it be a community medical strike thing if I'm not telling you to do anything, and then I'm just bitching about how some of the government was being stupid about fucking how they were handling the pandemic, and specifically conservative guys who were mishandling it. Golly gee, Ma! Think you got the wrong guy, motherfucker. Either that or your whatever AI is doing it is just retarded. There must be a key. See, the only thing I could come up with being into software and a bit of engineering side is there's got to be some key words, no matter what context you use them in, that if you use those, it will trip the algorithm to flag you for a community guideline strike. Now, if that's the case, I want that. I would have to. I think that would be something to take them to court over, and make sure that everybody else on YouTube knows exactly what that word is or that phrase, so that they can be afforded some protection, okay, against stupidity, okay? Because context matters, okay? It's like if I walk up to someone and we're playing a video game, and we're sitting beside each other and we're playing a video game, and I say, I'm gonna smack you silly, man, okay? the context there isn't that I'm really going to do that. I might be doing that in a video game where there's no real harm being done. Whereas if I walk up to somebody at a bus stop and say, I'm going to smack you silly, man. See the context difference? One seems like a really bad threat. You know what I mean? Anyway. We'll see. This better get sorted in a few days because I'm going to give this a couple days. I got things to do in life, you know. And, you know, I could be doing more of this. And I know a lot of people want to see Grim Dawn stuff. I mean, I've got some really good character builds that I did with this. And then there's the Unreal stuff. And I just don't feel like doing anything on YouTube, because every time I start doing anything or thinking of doing something, these jerk-offs, they fuck with you. They do. They fucking fuck with you. They find whatever stupid-ass fucking dumbass reason they can to fuck with you. And it's beyond fucking annoying. It's like, why bother? Why fucking bother? And who the hell would want to advertise with these jackoffs either? I mean, you got Elon Musk with his craziness. Why would I want to advertise with a place that does this kind of shit to the people that are creating content? Especially someone like myself that is looking to do very unique content, okay? With animated little stories and neat stuff like that. I mean, Jesus. Why do I have to, why am I being picked on? Okay? They really, 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 really are looking at me. You see, and how I know that they're looking at me is because, let's say I have 595 subs. Suddenly there's one extra one for a couple of days, and then it goes away. And then this bullshit starts. That's their little bot or AI scanning to look for some new rule that they made that no one else has, you know. Like, holy balls. Give it up, will you? Just give it up, you know. Or tell me, you know, a little more specifically what the hell medical advice I was giving anybody in that video that would be harmful, because I don't recall telling anybody to do anything. I was bitching about what other people were doing. So now it's against the terms of service medically to tell to bitch about anything anybody else has done. You know where that goes, eh? That's like Nazi Germany shit. Okay? It's like, fuck off. Yeah, and while I'm here, you know, I was surprised though that Twitter issue, when I said, why don't you look at the sentence above for context, and then look at the sentence below, and then boom, 10 minutes. I was surprised it took 10 minutes. I was, you know. And I mean, Elon's going to start up some kind of a service where, you know, you can do things. I mean, if I don't have these kinds of issues over there, and I actually can make a buck, you know, as bad as some of the things that he's done, he'd be doing one thing right. Doesn't absolve it, but it's a start. And then if you get more creators moving over that way, then all of a sudden you're going to have a lot of hard times, YouTube, because when I'm bitching about what conservative governments are doing, and you come at me, when you have the balls to come at me, wow. You're talking to a guy who, in these convoy, we had this lockdown here for 14 months, okay? And the government told us that we would be out of lockdown when there was no cases of COVID for 40 days. And I was shocked that our town got our shit together. We went 38 days no lockdowns. And the first of these moron COVID convoy types show up. Boom, suddenly it starts to spread everywhere. So I went to Twitter and I told them, why don't you come down here one more fucking time? Now that would be a threat, right? You know, that would be something that if it was in a video, you'd be taking it down because, ooh, that sounds like you shouldn't be saying shit like that, right? Well, this is a bit of history of what happened then, okay? So 6 of them go downtown Peterborough, Ontario. I put on my Harley jacket, put on my biker rings, take my cane. You know, I got a bad back. I walk downtown. And as soon as these pricks see me, every one of them being bigger than me, runs right over to a cop car and hides there. Like chickens. Chicken rats. That's it, eh? That's what you're dealing with. A bunch of fucking rats. Anyway. So anyway, I'm going to end this video just because whatever. And if YouTube has issues with it, that's fine. I don't give a shit anymore. They don't seem to care about anything. Okay? All right? Other than they're getting their advertisers stuck up our assholes, which half of those advertisements are malware. Okay? That's another issue that I gotta just yell about, okay? Right? It's just terrible. There's just no fucking way I will be on the internet ever without an ad blocker. And I told them, I says, listen, I got memberships, and if you're gonna put this shit on here, I'll just pull my memberships. And so then a couple of days later, they did this thing where they block you. They give you 3 tries, and then that's it. You can't watch your shit no more. Well, and like, I'm not monetized. Why do you have ads on my shit? That used to be the way that a new YouTuber could grow enough, and then when he got monetized, he would push the advertisements, okay, and memberships and whatever to the members that he had. You take that away, there's no growth, okay? There's no growth. I mean, I could do a little animation, throw it up on Twitter, give a link here, and suddenly I'll get some members. All right, I can do these things. Done it before, but why? Why would I send them here? Why not just go to Amazon and do stuff there and do other things there? At Twitter and whatnot. You know, like. Why waste your time at YouTube? Why? Give me the reasons why everybody would think you want to use YouTube. Because there's so many people, right? There's so many people that you never grow. Because everybody's watching just a few people. And that's what YouTube wants to do. They want to shove everybody into a couple people, put ads on it like a television show, and then they're happy. They don't give a shit. You know, see, they started to put ads on my shit just as I started to grow good too, and that's when I noticed. I just thought, well, time's going to be limited here because this. If I wanted to watch fucking television, I'd go get fucking cable and cancel my fucking internet, wouldn't I? Wouldn't I? The days of us needing you are over, okay? You need us, not the other way around. And then we got talking to somebody about we should just unionize everybody, okay? Just unionize everybody, okay? And then when they pull this, okay, we'll put ads on your everybody's shit. Well, then we should get a piece of it, just like how Hollywood, okay, gets residuals. Why don't I get a residual for all this shit? It's the same crap, okay? And I'll say this, okay? I know for a fact that everybody's view counts just went for a shit, and you're going to end up having to fucking walk this back because we'll just go find something else to do. Anyway, guys, I'll maybe do another video in a few days.